my last question I always ask, I would have loved to ask y'all for. When you hear a word, the word Sane African, what is your idea of a Sane African?
Sane African, for me, Sane African is somebody first who acknowledges that they African. Like, as simple as this. You can move a horse from England, bring it to America, it's still a horse. You know what I mean? We think because we in a different geological location that we not who we are. We think because we're part of this faith, this religion, etc., that we not who we are. You can't change the fact that your DNA, your ancestry is what it is. You have it at the end of the day. And you can't change the fact that, let's just be honest, when you were a kid, one of the first things you learned was about colors. You feel what I'm saying? So you can't tell me that you don't see color.
Right.
That's insane.
I feel
we
like
all see color, man. When we walk in a place, if you walk in a cafeteria and you see one table over here, it's I don't know, let's say you see a bunch of people, they're Mandarin or whatever. Or you see a bunch of people over here and they can even be somebody that a lot of us be kicking it with Samoans and stuff like that. You feel me? I got cousins that have Samoan, all the rest of that. You feel what I'm saying? You still probably going to go to the table that's predominantly black. You feel what I'm saying? You go with familiarity. You know what I mean? So being sane is really just accepting reality. Not being afraid of it. Not letting somebody else make you think that your way of thinking is insane. You feel what I'm saying? While the rest of the world is actually acting, moving, thinking with these concepts in mind. You know what I'm saying?
So I think a part of being a Sane African is practicing self-love. A part of self-love is hatred towards your natural born enemy. So if you love your enemy, if you hate your enemy as much as you love yourself, you practice love.
I'm gonna say something. I feel like, I was having this conversation with Ram earlier in the season, right? When you box. But I feel like, we all know, when the emotions are there, I feel like you can't execute as well. You know what I mean? You're not thinking strategically how you're making it. So, all of that being said, when I was younger, based on my emotion and my anger, there was hatred. Then I started realizing, I can't hate people who culturally do what they do. This is what they do culturally. They did it amongst themselves, and they turned it on to us. It's just the reality that we're in this situation, and that's what we're doing. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel that
so don't let the emotion take over and overwhelm. Because what occurs is then we have situations like we have today. We have to start the protest with no real goal in mind.
Hey, I feel
you're just out there. You know what I mean? Because emotionally you're tired, you're seeing somebody get killed, etc. Really, you gotta think about this. In all actuality. Now I know a lot of people ain't like this. And though I feel like they could go about how they keep their situation intact in a different way. You feel what I'm saying? In all actuality, it's almost like, can I blame you for being who you are? You feel what I'm saying? We don't want them to put that on us. So I feel like we gotta be reasonable in how we deal with them when we try to put that on them. We try to get people who oppose African people we try to place our own thoughts and actions on them, and we consider them evil because they don't think African, but they're not African. They don't have the same medicines. When they test for people that are not African, who have male melanin, they test on animals, rats, that have the same type of melanin that's predominant within their body. You feel what I'm saying? So we gotta be realistic in it. You know what I mean? It ain't a hate thing. It just is what it is. When people go to war, they're not going over the war hating that, but they know it just is what it is.
We was born in this war though, so we born in the middle of our people being killed. We born in the middle of police beating us down every day. So I try to think about not hating them because somebody told me once that to hate somebody you would have had to have loved them at one point, but that's not always the case. White people never loved us. You feel me? But they thrive off their hatred for us.
Well, this is my question. Is it more so the hatred for us, or is it more so the love for themselves and their position? Now I'm gonna give you. No, they don't. I'm gonna tell you why, right? Because if I want to do everything necessary in my power to make sure that my foundation is set, that my kids are in the position that they are, they're living in the suburbs, they ain't got to worry about eating none of that for years and years and years to come, then I'm going to do whatever's necessary to ensure that. And that's the difference, I feel like, between us. And I feel like they did that. If you notice, in the media, they give us bits and pieces of our struggle in which we acted emotionally rather than strategic. You feel what I'm saying? So now we don't even realize that in how we deal with consciousness, fighting the power and all the rest of that, they've even created the narrative for us in that manner.
What can we
create it? I feel like it.
Why can't we take the hate and put it as intelligent aggression?
But it doesn't need to be hate. This is what I'm saying. Like, when you allow somebody to make you hate or make you move in anything emotionally, they literally still in control.
That is true.
You feel what I'm saying?
I give you that.
So the way I see it is just simple, man. Let them stop. Take control. Look at the playing field, and then we'll be able to play chess for them.
Any last words from you brothers? Anything y'all want to leave with the camera?
All I'm gonna say is, man, first off, make sure your thoughts is young. Make sure your thoughts is long. Play your role. Don't let ego and pride get into it. You feel me? Play your position with your kids. Teach them about everything, whether it be economics, whether it be about just the whole reality, all the rest of that. Don't expect them not to understand. You feel me? Don't let them grow up, man, to figure it out for themselves and damage people. You feel me? Don't do that. I know how that feels.
I'm gonna just say, black man, y'all need to stand the fuck up. And I'm gonna ask for the sisters that's been patient to keep being a little more patient with us as a whole, because I know it can't be frustrating to deal with sometimes. But out of y'all brothers, we need to stand the fuck up though. That's why I'm gonna leave it at.
Okay, we're gonna do it like that. So it's been another Sane African production. Appreciate our brothers out here in Vegas by way of La Leezy. A big shout out to LA. And yeah, I'm gonna go with the youth. Say, brothers, stand the fuck up. The shit is old now. Peace.